What's going on YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry and I'm the Crypto Vet. Thank you for tuning back in. I know it's been about a week since I've done a video, but I had to do the holidays. I drove to North Carolina to see my mom and my family, and of course with the COVID restrictions and things like that, had to keep it small. But I'm back now and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get you updated on where I think the market stands. I tried to update my Discord and Twitter as I was over there, but I couldn't stay glued to my phone 24/7. So if you like that, please hit the like, the subscribe button. This helps everything, not just supporting me, but the more you promote any type of crypto video on YouTube, that's showing YouTube that people are interested in crypto, and it's going to get it out there to more people. So thank you for that, guys. Discord link is in the description. But let's go ahead and get started here. CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin's at a really crucial point here at this 27,000, and I'll show you that here in a second. Ethereum's been making hell of a run, 738, and XRP just crashed here about an hour ago, and we'll go over that a little bit because I know I've had a lot of questions about XRP, and everybody knows that I'm Mr. XRP Bull, and with the SEC lawsuit with Ripple and things like that, in my opinion, nothing to worry about. Don't look at these short-term price changes, just like we didn't worry about Bitcoin. If it dropped 30% right now, you wouldn't just say Bitcoin's worthless, right? No, markets happen, and especially in crypto, you're going to see these huge jumps up and down, but take that emotion and send that shit out the door. Don't worry about that. You should be in this for the long haul, and anything that happens in the short term, if you see a lot of red, to me, I'm like, man, this shit's on discount. I need to buy more. When I see it in the green, I go, maybe I should take a little bit of profits and buy some of that shit that's really red, okay? So, but yeah, lots and lots of green in the market. Polkadot going crazy. Cardano, ooh, love to see that. I got me a big old bag of Cardano going up. And I think I saw VeChain was over 2 cents. Look at this, VeChain, 2 cents. That's awesome. And I'm sure if I hit this on the biggest losers, we're going to see XRP there. But look at this, 15, 20, 13% in the bull market. Fucking awesome. There it is, XRP, biggest discount right now if you want to get in on this action right here. All right, but let's go ahead and head over to Bitcoin. So I drew this for when I was streaming live earlier today, that I thought we would finish out this consolidation pattern here, and Bitcoin will be at a crucial point. If we were to break this line, this upward resistance here, and this is on the 15-minute, and we'll zoom out here in just a second, but if we were to break this and set a high above around 27.5 again, I would say that we are probably going to go up to my next price target, which is 30K, which I do think is probably where we're going to see our big correction candle as far as Bitcoin goes. Now, we could shoot past this and hit up to 40 higher, and I have price targets above 30,000, but 30,000 is the next big even past 20,000, which was such a hell of a resistance before. So, and this thing, I don't think we'll go straight up past 30K. Definitely could, so don't get me wrong here, but we're real greedy right now. So if we hit up to 30K, I will probably hit a short somewhere around there. But we've been following this little pattern here, so I'm waiting for a break of this trend line here, and I also want to make sure that we don't set a lower low as far as in the short term, because that could be a sign that we're going to be starting to head down. As far as if we do go down, I don't want to see us go down below the 382 fib here, which is going to be right around 25,700, because then we'll most likely drop down to my lower target. So let's zoom out here. This is the 4 hour, and you can see this is the pattern that we have here. This is our uptrend, and we are in this parabolic run here. If I was to move to the daily, I said 0.382 earlier, I meant 0.786. And if we were to break to the downside here, if we don't find support at around 25.7 here, I definitely think we will be heading down to touch the 20 daily exponential moving average, where also you can see here on the VPVR is our major line of support as far as trading volume, so 23,198-ish, so 23.2. But I do think that we will get good support on the 0.618, and we may just hold right here before we take off again. And if we measure this here, that would be how big of a correction? 16%, around 10 to 12 if we go down to the daily moving average, which I know for a fact we will come down and touch this line or this line here soon. Now, do I think we're going to drop all the way down to 16,000? I think that's a little bit of a stretch. That's a 40% correction, but this is crypto. It could definitely happen. All right, so for now, we just need to watch and see how this plays out. If you you're trying to enter into a long, make sure your stop loss is somewhere down here, because at this point we're getting really greedy, and eventually we're going to see that correction candle, okay? But let's go ahead and move over to XRP. So here on the daily for XRP, I had this pattern that we were starting. All I did was connect these two daily lines, and then wherever this line meets, I made this one meet the other, because XRP tends to be a lagger, it tends to slow down. And as of right now, we are below our weekly moving average. If I was to add in our 200-day moving average, simple moving average, we are below that as of right now here. So everything's pretty bearish as far as a technical standpoint on XRP. However, when it comes to XRP, we understand that the reason why this happened is because there was a lawsuit against Ripple. Now, Ripple and XRP are completely different as of now. Back when, in the inception of XRP, there was a time when, David Schwartz and Chris Larson, Brad Garlinghouse, Jedd McCaleb, all of them in the inception of the XRP ledger have potentially allegedly used the XRP coin as a security, because at that point they were selling it saying, use this, right? And that's the allegations that are at now. Was it a security then that was unlicensed by the SEC, even though it has been deemed a cryptocurrency by everybody else, including fintech and the US in general? So the problem is that at that point at the beginning, when they were selling XRP, was it technically a security at that point? Because assets can mature, and they can start off as a security and then become not a security, and vice versa. They can be not a security, and then as things happen and things are promised out of the company using whatever it is, they can become a security just as easy as they weren't. So that's the case that we're in now. And as of the news that started, we had this drop based off of that. So in my opinion, I think XRP is severely undervalued due to just news. Also, the United States is less than, I think, 10% of, I'll have to look up an article, but I think it's less than 10% of the total traded volume of XRP. So it doesn't really affect the global stance as far as XRP as a whole. And then places like SBI in Japan and Asia, they are going to continue to use XRP and continue their partnership with Ripple regardless of this. This is basically the United States and what they think versus the rest of the world. And the rest of the world thinks that XRP is not a security, and then right now there's allegations that it is. So I most likely think that this is going to be settled in some way. I doubt there'll be any type of criminal charges against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. So personally, I'm not scared. I'm a long-term holder of XRP. I do trade it in the short term here and there, but I'm not worried that this is going to be bad long-term. However, here in the short term, if we look at the technical analysis, we are in a bearish, we're in definitely bearish territory. We had the big drop when the news occurred. We had a nice bounce back. We got rejected here right above the 20-week exponential moving average. We came down. We were kind of holding over the 200 simple moving average. Then we had the Coinbase news today. Actually screwed me out of several, almost 1,000 XRP in my trade, just because everything was starting to show that it was about to have a little curve up. So I was waiting for my take profits, and the news dropped, and ta-da, which is why trading on leverage and derivatives is very, very risky. But again, I'm using a very small amount of my full portfolio when I trade, so it's okay that I lost out. But now we came down and we found good support on this trend line here, and now we started our next daily candle. So let's go ahead and zoom in to the 4-hour. So let's see here. Again, if we come back, this is where we were doing just fine, and this 200 moving average is now condensed to the 4-hour. These green dotted line, this is another script that I just started using. So this would be the 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour scale. Came down, and we entered out of good territory, which is the green, to yellow, which is kind of, it could be indecision, and now red. We are in a bearish territory. But if we look on the RSI, I added into this script here, so we can have buy and sell areas based off of if it's below 30 or above 70 on the RSI. And right now, you can see when we were in the buy zone, we were right down here at the bottom. And I have a flat line here showing a support that was held. and then we could actually go lower, we could put it here. So there's a couple different zones where we potentially have support in this low part of this trend. Now we are forming potentially a descending triangle. That is a continued bearish pattern, but at some point we could potentially have a really big bounce. Now for now, I am only going to be trading in the short term as far as within this pattern, if I do have any trades open. But we need to stay above this point here, which is around 24 cents, 24, 25, somewhere in the 23 to 24 cent range. We need to stay above this if XRP is to have a big bounce. If not, the 20 to 21 cent range is going to be very big support. I find it unlikely. Now, I could be wrong. I find it unlikely that we'll drop below the 20s even with all this news, because we had the news, we had the big exchange delist. Unless it's deemed a security, I just don't see how it could go too much lower. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. For this point, I'm pretty much just going to be buying and accumulating and just dollar cost averaging to get my bags bigger and the price paid per XRP down. So we're going to have to see where it goes from here, but if you go into the hourly here, we can see that we're still right down here at the bottom. We could potentially have another bounce up, and you know, at this point, if enough people think this is the bottom, we could shoot back up and get right back into this bull market. But we'll have to see. So this is where I'm at right now. If you are an XRP holder and you're scared, I suggest that you just hang tight and not sell. Because what if you bought when it was up at 60 or 70 cents? Why would you lose all of what you have or half of what you have by selling now, when if most likely XRP is deemed not a security, this will bounce back with a vengeance and go crazy, right? Now, it's not financial advice. I'm a doctor/idiot. You know, do whatever you think is right. But personally, I'm just going to ride this out because, you know, Warren Buffett says, you know, you sell when people are greedy and you buy when people are fearful. And were you scared a little bit when you saw that red candle? Right? Be honest with yourself. You're a little scared, right? If you were scared, do you think it's time to sell or do you think it's time to buy? So that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. You know, I love tons of cryptos. I have over, I think now 20 to 21 different cryptos in my portfolio. And, you know, XRP still being the largest and now continuing to grow in size as we have these dips, because I never thought we would see below 30 cents again. And I'm honestly super happy because now I have more USD that's worthless, and kind of hope now that the House passed the stimulus increase to 2,000 that it passes in the Senate, and then I can put some more in there. And then lots of people who need money will finally actually get some stimulus. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will keep you updated on Twitter and everything. XRP Veterinarian, like, subscribe, all that crap. And I'll be streaming live on Twitch here in a little bit, guys. So if you have any questions, hit me up there and we'll chat about some crypto. So catch you guys in the next one.